Alright, we are ready to go, or try to anyway.
Ready to go.
Try to hit every single wall multiple times today. Yeah, well, to get an invite, you gotta send a message. Because I do not know your gamer tag. Just like these chaps are doing. You can certainly join. Thanks to South for hosting today, because last week the old internet struggled a bit. Managed, sort of, but it did struggle in the beginning, so yeah. Yeah, send me a message, please, rather than having to go find you. It's just easier, especially when there's a whole bunch of other messages coming in. And then I'll miss a whole bunch. Yeah, the Falcon and the Mercedes seem to be the best. The Falcon for me is just easiest to drive. And I am going to be a traction control noob, so put your hate in the comments now if you want to. Well, Mercedes actually has #1 on the leaderboard, but it's not far ahead of the Ford. My gamer tag is exactly the same as my channel name. Actually, it's on screen, so gotta be able to find me. Let's make sure you're spelling it right. A lot of people spell it wrong. I think I should use the slowest car, because then I've got an excuse for sucking. Now, in arguably the fastest one, I have no excuse. I'm just rubbish. Fuel and tires should be on if South has done his job properly. Yes, he has. South is really good at this. He's got collisions always on. End of race timer is 5 minutes. So yeah, South has done this before. This isn't his first rodeo. I mean, you're almost right at the gamer tag, apart from the M. There we go. Okay, we've got 4 spots left, so if you're wanting to get in now, I suggest you do so. And South, could you load the track up so that we are ready, sort of, when everyone's ready up. Okay, Cerberus, you've got an excuse at least. Okay, 4 spots left. Actually filled up pretty quickly. Only been going for what, 6 minutes? Thank you, South. What a dude. For those of you in the lobby, just oh no, where's Bunnybot gone? Just ready up as soon as you are happy with your car, so that we don't have to wait for you later on when you're ready to go. Guessing he'll want another invite, so let's just send it to him. Oh no, game crashed already. That's not a good sign. Hopefully it recovers and doesn't crash again. I think the most invites of the night goes to Bunnybot 3001. Right, personally, I'm all fueled. I've had dinner. I have got some liquid fuel next to me, so at least I'm going to be fine. I think the car will probably, from what I hear, the car will only need to stop once, and it'll be towards the end of the race, so it's going to be a long ass stint. Can you get race brakes on homologation? That is the question. What? Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. I'm seeing the Mercedes 6.8 speed and the rest 7.1. I thought Cerberus had done something to his tune. Yeah, that's a good point about the tyres. I think they probably will struggle a bit. We'll see how it goes. There's not a whole lot of like high speed corners though. Apart from the top of the mountain. Right, I'll give it another... yeah, halfway is probably a good bet. Seeing if the tyres last that long, that is. I'll give it another 3 minutes, and then we'll get going, whether or not the lobby is full. Johnson, if wall riding gets stopped in Horizon, it's all because of you. So we all should thank Johnson in advance, even though I don't play Horizon. But anyway, he's fighting the good fight there, because there's no way a noob should be 6 seconds faster than someone like Johnson. SJD, please ready up. And Elgard, please ready up. Wait, have we got Bunnybot back? Bunnybot's back. Tell you what, if you guys haven't seen the lap record of this in GT3, you should go watch it. It wasn't exactly like a bog standard GT3 car. The guy did it was pretty recent. He did a 158 and it was ridiculously fast. So you should go watch that. I mean, you can open a new tab and stay on the stream if you want to. If you haven't got South African internet. Yeah, when I ready up South, that will be when it's time to go. That'll be when I'm done waiting, and we can get started with this race. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of this track, so I don't know why I thought, hey, let's do this. This is a great idea. I'm going to be regretting it probably 10 laps in. Almost regretting it already. But it should be fun for a while. I'm going to hit every single wall. And I'm sure most people will do the same. I'll probably visit every gravel trap. There we go, we've got Intas coming in at the last moment, the 11th hour. He joins us. No messages I missed, good. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to wait for Stinson Kid and Intas to ready up, and then we'll get going. Intas is still choosing car. No surprise, it's only just coming, so that's fine. Johnson, don't lie, you don't get 5mm to a woman. You live the same life I do. Tragic one. I think Johnson should join this. Although he would probably have to update her Forza 7. Yeah, hasn't Task got a car there? Hey, now Cerberus choosing a car. You guys are gonna make me get grey hairs. Entice is gone. Cerberus, we're just waiting for you, huh? No pressure. Well, just remember, guys, this collisions are on 100% of the time. So, down the mountain should be fun on lap 1. If someone bins it, probably me. Okay. Let's do this, South. I need to ready up. There we go. Let's do this. Good luck to everyone. Oh my god, I got the world's biggest ant on me. It's gone. I threw it many a mile. Okay, where am I starting? About 8th, I think. This car's got very long gears, so I'm going to be pretty slow off the line. Oh god. That was lag. That was pure lag. My internet needs to get used to the idea that I'm streaming right now. Just deal with it. Thank God there's no simulation damage. Oh, look at that tune, boys. The top end. Oh, we're coming up to the cutting and I'm so scared. A more apt description of the cutting would be to take away one of the T's and put in an N. And it would be exactly how I feel about that corner. That was great. That was awesome. Perfect way to take that corner. We have made up a few places since the start, so that's encouraging. Who's leading? SJD's managed to start near the front. How many laps do we give it before South is leading? The man who has second on the leaderboard. Oh no, down the mountain. We're into the top 10. Okay, let's see what we got. We should have pretty good top end here compared to some guys who might not have got a tune for this track. You just missed out, Chester. If anyone would like to see how I've embraced the fact that I always have subscription notifications on, go ahead and unsubscribe and subscribe again. Assuming your subscriptions are public, I think that's how it works, I'm not sure. Just so the notification comes up. I hope it works, because I decided to embrace it. Sorry, Stinty Boy. It's certainly getting a bit harder to make up places here. Ah, but Johnson, do you have your subscriptions public? Oh, there's South. He's in 12th. Let's just enjoy having South behind me for a while.
Subscribe, motherfucker.
Or while it lasts. I heard something. I think the notification worked. Are we going to get Stinty Boy here? No, I'm in the wrong gear. Thank God for collision physics. They're a blessing and a curse. A blessing when you're racing really close and when things like that happen. Fuck me. Oh, that was close. South making a move there. Now back into the top 10. Oh god, the brake pressure is so low. Why is it so low? I think there is no racing brakes on this, to be honest. Okay, just enjoy South being behind me for the final time in this race. There you go. Goodbye. Enjoy first place. Okay, I need to get used to these brakes. And staying on the tarmac. Oh, that was a reasonable line. Lap 3 of 52. That is such a depressing sight. My favorite corner in the whole of motor racing. Absolutely love it. I love driving like that too. South just working his way through the traffic. That's what he considers making up places. He's so fast. He considers battling for place just going through traffic. Whereas us mere mortals, oh fuck, would consider going past lapped cars as going through traffic. I want to finish at least 6th. I'm not like too positive about that happening, but it's a goal. I think I should bestow the task of someone counting the amount of times I hit the walls. Ah, shit. Big lockup. That was one of those potentially questionable overtakes. It would have been a lot better if I hadn't locked up. So these brakes, they either are on or not. So you're either locking up or they're not working. HJD's still leading. He's 3,500 feet ahead already. That's even a lot of work for South. But I'm sure he can do it. Oh god. Let's consider using those brakes at some point. Oh fuck, is there no sound? I was wondering what the hell you guys were doing. Give me, fucking hell, I feel like such a tit now. Give me to the back straight. I'll have to sacrifice a place or two here. But we'll get it done. And then you guys can rejoice. Probably didn't even hear the sound of the... Probably didn't hear the sound of the notification either. Okay, give me a little bit. Bear with me here.
Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
Where's this? Where's this? No! No, what the fuck? Oh my god. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. What has happened? Ah, oh, fuck. This fucking USB thing is so fucking temperamental. Just disconnects all the time. God damn it. Thank you. Fuck's sake. Come on, come on, come on. Today, please. Fucking piece of shit. Oh my god. I'm fucked off right now. Why is it saying no signal? Honestly. Okay, that was a positive sound. Can we fucking get some sound here, please? Oh my giddy aunt. What the
Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
Okay, that was a sound. Oh my god. Oh my god, I knew this would happen one day. I fucking knew it. Fucking piece of shit. Actually lost. Jesus Christ. Oh my... Fuck off, man. Now why can you guys not see it? Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm quitting the race, so we have to restart. I'm sorry. Because this is fucking pissing me off. How can it say 1 moment, please, when I connected about 40 minutes ago? One moment for what? Okay, give me... Oh my word. What is the 1 moment, please? Oh, come on, for fuck's sake. Oh my word. It's reading like a fucking turkey on Thanksgiving here. Okay, I'm gonna... It is my USB. That's what it is, because it's so temperamental. Okay, let me just reboot everything and we'll start the stream again. So give me maybe, hopefully 5 minutes. Okay. Stream, oh cool, stream resumed. Nice, it doesn't just end it. Brilliant. Can you hear me now? Is this things looking positive?
Subscribe, motherfucker.
Okay, there we go. Heard that notification. Thank Christ for that. Who's still racing? Just there's about 4 people racing. How long before they realize?
Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
Is there still no sound? Are you absolutely shitting me?
Subscribe, motherfucker. Subscribe.
The stream won't go anywhere. It's gonna stay, and maybe I'll just download it and use all the clips. Welcome to JSR Devon's channel, the biggest fucking idiot on YouTube. I would need a controller for this race. Stinson Kid, you are a 1 of 1 right now. I would recommend quitting the race. Unless you want to do 49 laps by yourself. Come on, Stinson Kid. Someone send him a message. Everyone send him a message. I'll send him a message. You might just ignore from everyone else. That's how you spell restart. Jesus. Okay, there's sound. Awesome. I'm just not freaking touch the computer. I mean, the table that my computer's on, I'm not going to touch it, because if there's even something there's even so much as a fart of an ant, it just disconnects the USB. I got another message. Hang on, maybe someone wants to get in a bit late. Yes, okay. I can invite you guys now. That's the positive side here. I think we should drop it a few laps south. Maybe go, I don't know, 45. 45 is a nice round number. Oh, that was so quick, South. Frickin' hell, you're on the ball. Not your first radio, for sure. Well, if you times 45 by 2, you'll get 90. Which is a round number, I would say. It's just a little thing or two I learnt in school. I learnt how to multiply by powers of 2. By the number 2. Power of 2 is something else. Five is a curvy number. You have as long as it takes everyone else to ready up. I don't know. I think Denzel is messing with me here. I'm pretty sure this game sound. He wants me to touch the computer. It has a risk of going. He wants me to touch the computer. It has a risk of going. He wants me to touch the computer. Because I most definitely have sound. Okay, who are we waiting for? Ronaldo, Brian, Chester, and I assume Achilles Wrath. Oh, you're sitting on YouTube. You better hurry. Unless you've just opened YouTube while on Forza. Someone tell me the chat sounds okay as well. I can't handle like the emotional shock of all of this as it is. And hear someone have a mental breakdown on stream. Okay, so at least that's fine. It's Ronaldo choosing car. Okay, those are heinous rims on that car. Okay, let's just leave it at this. This computer's gonna sit by itself. Okay, Ronaldo is Achilles Wrath on Forza now, or is he on YouTube still? He's on Forza. You have 35 seconds. I'm gonna give you 35 seconds. Starting now. So 35 seconds starting now. Let's just track the progress. Is he in Hopper Select? He's in Hopper Select. And we send another invite just in case. He's in multiplayer lobby. Oh yes. Okay. He's also in Holden. So oh no, Bunnybot, don't choose car. Cerberus is a real mod. He's the mod we all deserve. Well, thanks for the super chats, by the way. I was in such a fluster, I didn't even get to see who the first one was. I saw there were 2 from Denzel. So that's awesome. Or Denzel, I don't know what she prefers to be called. Is everyone ready up now? Except for me. Okay, let's go for this. Hopefully we can get it right this time. All we need is a freaking power cut now. Just don't curse it, please. It's been 3 days without power cuts, so let's keep it that way. Oh yes, I know I'm rewarded with second on the grid. And a very slow start thanks to the very long first gear. That's tragic. Oh, someone's been... I don't know what the hell happened there. Oh yes, leaderboard car, thank you. Not so great off the line, but when they are going. Soak it in, boys. I am in the lead, and this is not going to last very long. Like I said. Decided not to brake. Damn it. Okay, I'm in second, and this... Well, I got Cerberus behind. He said his car sucked, so...
Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
Cheers, Denzel. I didn't see how much because I was going through the cutting. But it doesn't really matter anyway. Thank you. Appreciate it no matter how much. Ah, fucking hell. Now I'm getting distracted. But we're pulling out a bit on Cerberus. And please don't take that out of context. I would never pull out of Cerberus. I would stay in the whole time. Okay, let's see how this top end compares to HJD's. At least this time, holy crap. What happened to Cerberus? He's no longer third or fourth. Okay, his top end's pretty good actually, damn. Yeah, so this time I put the map back on so that it moved the score up a bit so you guys can see who's leading and who's directly around me. Okay, one lap down. If anyone's just joining and wondering why the hell, Devin, you're lying. You said 52 laps, but clearly I can see 45. What is this? Do you not know how to count? Well, I sort of know how to count. And we had technical difficulties, which you can watch the playback and find. Because apparently they're quite amusing to some people. They weren't amusing to me. I'll give a solid 2 out of 10. Wouldn't recommend trying it. I think others might be willing to give it about a 6 or a 7 out of 10 for entertainment value. Okay, how long before South catches me? I don't know where he started. In a way, I hope he started last, so that we can see him go from last to first. And the best part about that is he wouldn't get the achievement because there are only 23 people. So he'd slog his way from last to first in 45 laps and not get the achievement for it. And then we could all rejoice. And everywhere, people rejoiced.
Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
Denzel's clearly got a bit too much free money on his hands. But thank you for your money, and thank you for the continued support, and also thank you for allowing me to hear Monty Python quotes multiple times. It never gets old. Oh, here's these brakes that are either on or locked up. I mean, off or locked up. But we seem to be sort of maintaining the gap to Neri. We did a 2.84, which isn't amazing, but it's okay. It's better than I thought that lap would have been. Just for context, I think the world record is a 2.04.9. Hello, Ryan. How are you? You know we all love you. Ryan brings the average sexiness of JSR up. I think for Christmas I'm gonna send all my Christmas cards with Ryan's face on it. And everyone's gonna be so happy about that. Merry Christmas from Devon. This isn't Devon on the photo, but Merry Christmas anyway. I thought you'd like the look of this guy. Good God, this lap's clean. Not anymore. Actually, I don't think it was clean. South is third already. Okay, he's gonna catch me by lap 5. Easy. Probably a bit more. Unless he binned it, because he lost a place. And a lot of ground. Where are you though, Cerberus? I see we've lost 5 people already. What are we gonna have? 2 people by the end of the race? You've left? Oh my word, Cerberus. At least you can do a 100% job of monitoring this chat before things get a little bit wild. People start spouting the N-word. But seriously, don't sprout the N-word, guys. Racism will not be tolerated. 2:82. Was a slightly better lap. Did cock it up down the hill. Can you see if Azza has pinged everyone on Instagram? Oh, on Instagram, on Discord. If he hasn't, you've still got the powers to do so. So I'd much appreciate if you could go and irritate everyone on Discord. I might hold off until the end of this lap with South, but he seems actually further behind than I thought. So this is solid. On the straights, I want to check my tyre wear. From what I heard in the chat from Soldner, it's going to be quite brutal. HDD must be running like mid-7s because he's putting away quite consistently here. Yeah, tires are going to go before fuel. I think this is actually a track for our setters. We should do an Arceta. That's it. We're going to do that one day. Arceta endurance race. It's going to happen. Although endurance with Arceta is probably about 10 laps of Long Beach West. That'll be ultimate meme race. I'm in the 7s. Oh god, and then I go do something stupid like that. South is catching, but we have made it to lap 5 without him catching me, so this is positive. And it's also 5 laps without pinging every single wall on this godforsaken track. For those of you wondering if there's any sim racing content coming anytime soon, the good news is my wheel's back from repairs. The bad news is all 3 pedals are on 100% of the time. So it needs to go back so we can sort it out. I think it's a wiring issue. But the reason I went in for repairs is because I don't know shit all about it anyway, so what I think and what it is could be two completely different things. So it's actually been a fairly fun
Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
If I managed to roll South, I would never do that to South. Funny enough, he's actually agreed. He doesn't know about this, but he's agreed to give me $10 for not rolling him. Actually, he's British, so he'll give me £10. Still got 18 left. So it was just the early laps that people bailed out. I'm slowly catching a shitty here, I think. But South is fast catching me. He's half that gap. He's probably doing, what, low sixes? There's some traffic coming up, I can see on the map. Maybe we can hold off South until the end of this lap, who knows? It's going surprisingly well. Started second, currently second, 6 laps later. Where did HJD start? Did he start first? A shocking line there. Good God. It's cocked up the whole downhill because of that one line. There's South. Going to ruin my day. Let's see if the slipstream works in this game. Oh yes, Ender Kid must have just joined. We had some fun about 20 minutes ago. Well, the viewers had fun, I didn't. So we did like 3 laps or something. I didn't realize there was no sound. And then when I went to try and fix the sound, I bumped my table, and my USB is about as stable as 2007 Britney Spears. And it disconnected the USB, so there was no sound. I mean, so there was no picture or anything, so I had to restart the stream. You can actually go back and watch that, and then come back to live. We have managed to hold him off for 6 laps in one corner. Here he goes. Slingshot engage. Oh no, wait, that's not a real thing. I should rename this stream the Bathurst Would Be 200. Bathurst, sorry. Before I get crucified in the chat. Just go. Just go. Ah! He ate wall. No wall riding in Forza Motorsport 7. That's only a Horizon thing. So the result of that is SJD's not pulled ahead a bit. Okay, we should get the traffic on the straight, I would imagine. What an awesome line there. Okay, we might get another lap in front of South. High latency, low bandwidth. That's normally my claim to fame. Well, Red Dawn definitely has a stock setup. Because he's running out of top end, which the stock setup does. But a very, very fair back marker. Dived well out of the way. Well, I did a faster lap than South that lap. He was stuck against the wall for about 5 seconds. But anyway. How are these tyres doing? They're struggling a bit. We are on 25% wear on the front and 21% on the rear. So tyres are... Oh god, I don't know what sort of percentage we should be looking at before pitting. Can someone please advise? Maybe someone will pit before me, who knows more than I do. Oh, look at that! We almost got that 100%. South is coming back. Big surprise. Please no Panzerino. South busy thinking, how is this guy in JSR? Me busy thinking the same thing. God, nearly gone off the track a few times there reading comments. So 70% tire wear, that seems really high, but we'll see how it feels, I suppose. You don't want to pit too early, because you're going to pit more times than you need to. Yeah, it's 8 laps ahead of South. Yay! 8 laps in the corner. You missed a restart, Johnson. And you missed me starting in second. Whoopsie. Probably not fair. Sorry, South. I'm gonna let you through, don't worry. Because I'm probably going to cock it up at some point. I'm going to just allow you to come through. But I feel more focused now than I was last Saturday for 2 hours of Le Mans. Whoa. Panzerino. Oh shit. I think South's playing with me actually. But what you're doing, South, is only making it harder for you to get past HJD. %, how much fuel? 59%. It's going to be pretty close with fuel and tyres if we're going for 70%, that is. So already got 2,000 feet ahead of 4th. Nine laps, and so far 1 corner ahead of South. I'm bogged down a bit there, I think. He's gonna get me. Kind of want him to take me because then the pressure's done. You go. I want T-bone you this lap. So now I've got quite a big buffer there. Okay, we're on for a podium. Unless we pit too many times. Or really things go horribly wrong. Or there's someone really fast making their way up. Because I'm very certain I'm not the third fastest in this race. You know, I just had an idea. I'm gonna make a clip of that rage fest of when I disconnected, and I might put it on Reddit. I'll probably get downvoted instantly, but anyway, there's the odd chance it might get an upvote. Look how much he's pulled out in one freaking... Well, that's half a lap, really. 3/4 of a lap. That's the difference between a Forza RC player and a YouTuber. Although I would be a bit more competitive if I was still doing Forza RC. Just don't have the time these days. I give South 3 laps before he takes a lead. So lap 14 is the one you want to pay attention to. Now, Stockness and definitely not fast, but you are still in 4th, so that's good. You've also managed to type their comments while racing, which is impressive. I'm struggling to race while racing. So I'm struggling to do the one thing I'm trying to do. So you should be proud of yourself for that. Things are gonna get a bit lonely for a little bit here. The good news with South being ahead of me now is that he's going to pit before me, so like on track position wise. So as soon as he pits, I'm in, because he'll know what's up. Come on, George, let's go. Let's get racing. You're 3 laps down. 1,200 feet in 1 lap. Oh my god. What? What just disconnected? Some USB noise just disconnected. I'm nowhere near my table. There's still picture here, so let's not question it. And as far as I can tell, you can hear me. I gave South 3 laps, but he's actually going to take the lead on this lap. I'm afraid of that sound too, Johnson, but at the moment nothing's changed. So hopefully it stays that way. I think I just need to get a USB hub, so I can use the USB that's actually pretty solid. I think I'm losing ground distinctively. It's hard to tell because we don't have time distances, time differences. Oh, I heard a horrible sound again. We might hear this sound again. Might hear it continually. What did I just hit? I wonder if that's my mouse USB. I hope it's the mouse. Not as far as I know, is it? You can ping them anyway. Did you get a ping from him? Or did he just say at everyone? Because maybe he just said at everyone, but it doesn't actually notify everyone because he doesn't have permissions. Just go check replies. If people are pissed off, then he pinged everyone. South is now leading. We can try in vain to hunt down HJD now. Go on, Ezra. Do God's work there. Oh shit. These wonderful brakes. I'd love to know South's times. 5s probably. Wouldn't be at all surprised by that. 42% wear, 43% fuel. Oh, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna be. I don't think everyone's using traction, but I am because I'm a noob. Tires definitely don't feel very good, but yeah, I think we're going to be fine for fuel because we're going to be so low on fuel anyway, that doesn't make a huge difference. But this doesn't feel very nice. You know what really doesn't feel nice is locking up in project cars repeatedly and having tyre wear on. Because your wheel just shakes uncontrollably as if you're driving over washboard gravel. It's bloody horrible. It's a positive sound, but it's not a sound that I'm wanting to hear at all. I just want things to stay okay. Okay, we are about... what is it? We're over a quarter of the way there. Exactly a quarter if we were actually doing the 52 laps. But for those of you just joining in, we had technical difficulties, which were very difficult, to say the least. Didn't enjoy them at all, but people did. Okay, who are we catching here? Is this George again? And a little bit wide. Ferrari Nuts is now in 4th. Seems like there's some stuff happening in 4th place. Let's put your ping to the test. If you have just joined from... oh no, you lagged out, damn. If you've just joined from Discord, say in the comments, I have just joined from Discord. Shit. Damn. South is actually running away with this race. Oh no, the stream's lagging. That's awesome. It's back there. 48% tyre wear. And we're not catching HJD, he's really pulling away from me. And it's quite a big gap either way. The only cars we're actually going to see now are cars we're lapping. So we start lap 15, a third of the way mark here. You know what? Geothumbs, that's a scary thought, holy shit. Let's hope that doesn't happen. We've got to at least have the podium finish. But it's 5 minutes, so he's got to lap everyone 2.5 times. Yeah, I feel safe that we won't get lapped 2.5 times. My driving feels very cautious right now. Even though my time is pretty consistent. I feel like that's probably the best I've taken the mountain. And the worst I've taken that. Oh, actually, we made up about an eighth of a tenth. Yeah? Tires are now orange, so we 50%. We're not really losing time that much. So, oh, that is slow as balls there. South is 3,000 feet ahead. And he only overtook me 5 laps ago. And I'm running extremely close to my best times. So God only knows what he's doing. Oh, Fuel's gonna go first. That's a much better equation. For Fuel to go first, because then it's the same for everyone pretty much. Half a second down. God damn, fuck no! Oh, that's bound to happen at some point. I'm just glad I made it through 15.5 laps before it actually did. It didn't affect any positions, so that's okay. Just lost it on the ground. South is officially 5,200 feet ahead of me. Okay. I actually haven't made a note of how much percent of fuel we're using per lap. Shit. Stay on the track, would you? Okay, so we were 29% on the straight after the first corner last time. At least I think we were. Yeah, we were. Okay, so we are now 25%. Okay, we're using about 4% a lap. 5% a lap almost. So we've got another 4 laps. Oh, soundboard. Car wins. For once, the car wins. Mostly because the soundboard was obliterated already. Or maybe it's one that doesn't actually stand up in a tripod. The tripod is the problem. Because it's indestructible. Any other game, it breaks. $55 minutes in. So this race is going to take about an hour and a half. That's okay, I was actually expecting about 2 hours. Given we did lose 7 laps. So that's about 15 minutes. Still not 2 hours, so that's good. Yeah, if you're wanting an invite, because it's the second message you sent, I'm a bit busy. Yeah, I'm pulling out a bit of a gap on Miri. No, I don't know if I actually have pulled out a bit of a gap because Ferrari might have made a mistake and then just Miri just inherited the place. So I'm not sure if Miri's actually gotten past him due to solid driving. Or if there was a mistake, because it does make a difference. If there's any Aussies here, I'll be mighty impressed. Because it's what? 4 in the morning? If that. 6 to 4 in the morning. I mean 4 or 6 in the morning, so... No. 2 to 4. Sorry, my mind is all over the place here. How have I done the best first sector there? I'm now in the wrong gear. Shout out to everyone who stuck with the stream for about 10 minutes of no sound. And then who stuck with the stream because of disconnection as a result of trying to fix the no sound problem. You the real MVPs. And I'm 2 tenths up. And I found the sweet spot with the tyres, it's 60% wear. So focused on George there. When it's time to pit, I'm going to probably regrettably check the times, see what South's doing. 5 in the morning. Yeah, you're welcome to just enjoy the stream. But I don't know if the game kicks you from... Okay, they're pitting, so it's time to go. I don't know if the game kicks you from private lobbies. Let's see if Miri goes in. Stays out. Hello to Owen, joining us from work. Okay, what are the times here? 4-7. Is that an actual world record? I think that might be an actual world record. Unless I saw a 3 on the leaderboard, I can't remember. What the hell? 204.7. South, get out of here. You're too good for us. This is exactly what happens when Optic Scump joins a public lobby in Call of Duty. Just freaking destroys everyone and makes them look stupid. This is the kind of thing those people who always complain on Forza RC streams, hey, I could beat these guys, I'm much better than these guys. This is the kind of thing these guys need to do. They need to join a race like this that has got someone like South in it and just get absolutely rinsed and somehow try to do some mental gymnastics as to why they got rinsed without coming to the conclusion that, hey buddy, you just suck. Because those guys are always very entertaining. Those brain dead idiots. Oh, they're using controller. Oh my word, what a noob game. What do you expect Call of Duty guys to use a fucking gun in real life? I mean in their competitive tournaments? Okay, I don't know if Miri pitted. I didn't actually even pay attention to that. But if he did, or didn't, it should be okay, but I've had a pretty shocking lap. But I had enough of a buffer that should be okay. Okay, Miri's pitting, right. I'm gonna get way ahead of him because he's only just dived in. Ah, brakes, come on. Yeah, I've definitely lost out quite a bit that lap. I've actually lost out to 4th place. He hasn't pitted and he's... I hope he hasn't pitted. And he's got chewing gum for tyres. That's how bad my lap was. Let's do some driving, come on. I'd like to get into the 6s by the end of this lap, or this race, but I don't think I'll move. Oh, I've only got 15 now. There's 8 dropouts. I'm half a second up, but don't let that fool you. I did do a clean lap, that was rubbish, so... I'm worried about the slipstream here. But I'm more than 150 feet, so I should be okay. As far as I know, it's 150 feet. Still 4/10 up. But that's 4/10 up on a rubbish lap, so keep that in mind. Oh, dirty in the braking zone under... What the hell, Saints N? Under brakes and you're going to dirty me for slipstreaming. That's ridiculous. Okay, we've got a mega lap here. Almost. By my standards. 7/7. This is the 3rd 7/7 I've done in this race. Meanwhile in Southland, 4/7. Can we stay ahead? Yep. Okay. Let's try and not cock it up. I'm thinking of introducing a face cam. How would you guys feel about that? It's really expensive. I don't want to buy a cheap rubbish one, because then the frame rate's about 3, and the picture quality is like a bootleg VHS. Yeah. Shocking. Okay, who are we coming up to? I think we're coming up to lap 1 car and then there's third place ahead. Even if he's third, he hasn't pitted, so he's not strictly third. He's trying to make it to the whole, to halfway. I think he might be trying to make it to halfway. Because then he'll have one less pit stop than us. He's diving in there. It's going to be close if he does. He's actually not going to make it halfway. Because now he's going to go another 24 laps on those tyres. Okay, everything is as it should be. Except I should be overtaking HJD, which is just not going to happen. Nearly at the halfway stage. Yeah, pretty much, what's that, halfway through this lap. Bunnybot just diving out of the way there, wow. Putting himself in the tyre wall even. Can we do a clean lap here? We do need to improve on the lap we've currently got. Which we would have done if the game didn't frickin' dirty me in a braking zone. For slipstreaming. Get real. Much better. Keep it clean, come on. That's not the ideal line, but this is the line I have chosen. Should be quite well up here. Oh, over a second. And it's clean. I wonder if it's better to be in first through those slow corners. 7-1, and it was clean, yay! My goal was to get into the 6s. 6-9 would be number 1 in Africa. And to do that in, I don't know if it counts in a race, I think you have to be in free play to do a homologation leaderboard. But yeah, to get a time that would be number 1 in Africa in a race would be pretty good. Yeah, you definitely want to be in second gear and rev banging the crap out of it. That's the ideal gear to be in. Johnson, are you still here? I'm just testing because last time you were quiet for like an hour. And it turned out you were here the whole time. Oh, he's pinned it. HJD has pinned it. That is for position, guys. Up into second. It's bound to happen to someone at some point. It's a JSR 1-2. Granted, number 1 is 8,000 feet ahead of number 2. Good God. Actually, he lost so much time there. 2,000 feet. That's crazy. And he was 1,000 foot ahead of me. Now he's 3,000 foot behind. So he lost 4,000 feet. Granted, there is a straight that I'm on right now, so it's not strictly true. Especially when I'm fucking doing that. It's a small bottle, so it's not the biggest bottle job you'll see today. Unless you're talking about HOD, then that's a pretty big bottle, yeah. I think I'm going to be down in this sector. Wasn't great. Yeah, 10.5. If you have recently joined, South may or may not be very close to setting world record times here. In a freaking race. Endurance race at that. As I'm plodding along 2.5 seconds off the pace. And if you are just joining in, I really recommend you wait until you come back once this video is public again. Like once the whole stream is available to watch. Because that first 20 minutes is the reason there's only 45 laps instead of 52. Because we had to restart. It was... I didn't enjoy it. People did. Oh, what a line! I think we need to get Razor to do one of these races at some point. So there can actually be a battle for first. Where on earth is Ashedi? Because he's not third or fourth. So what happened? Yeah, 21 laps to go, I think. And inconsistent 7s now. I mean, it was a pretty high 7. Hey Benjamin, how's it going? Oh, we're up on that sector, but then buggered up the second corner. Completely ruined that. And then buggered up the cutting. Because there's no wall riding in this game. Shit. It was disastrous. Somehow, only 3.5 tenths down. Bunny bot. Bunny bottled it. And this is just chilling. Guys, if you're in the race, just don't get lapped by South 2.5 times. Because you'll finish if you don't. If you get lapped 2.5 times, I'm sorry, you're not going to finish. Cheers for letting me through there. I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that I had a back marker there. We are starting to encounter quite a few now. We have sadly lost 9 drivers. May their souls rest in peace. That's as good a reason as any to park it on the side. Man needs his food. Welcome to new viewers. We are past the halfway point now. We're into the teens with laps remaining. Should be another, I don't know, 40 minutes, I reckon. South is actually running away with this. He's putting us all to shame is what he's doing. He's just come into this race to flex on everyone. And then he's going to go bugger off after this race. Is Mary, I think Mary might be catching me now. Slowly but surely. It's hard to tell. Give us split times, please. Actually, I don't think he's catching me. 4,000 feet at the end of the straight. Okay, I need to keep that in mind for the next lap. What's that notification for? Hey! I didn't know I had a notification for Patreon. Thanks very much. I need to make a new one for Patreon. Because I really didn't know. Because I've never gotten a Patreon back in a stream. Thanks a lot, Benjamin. Really appreciate it. Fatigue is starting to set in. Like that whole first sector, I barely remember doing it. Well, up to the cutting. Sort of just like snapped out of the days and we're back into the race. God only knows how Super GC does those 13-hour streams. He must possess some powers. Powers us mere mortals can only dream to have. Powers of endurance, his girlfriend must love it. Yeah, there's notifications, the bog standard notifications do give a bit of a fright. Kieran, go ahead and unsubscribe and resubscribe and then see what notification I got for that. You might enjoy that one. Is this you here, Soldner? Yes it is. You asked nicely, but I'm gonna pass you. Just don't get lapped twice by South and you'll be fine. But I think you'll be 100% anyway. South is already at the cutting. Unless that's not even South, I don't think that's even him. I think he's probably further ahead than that. It's probably on the back straight already. Damn, way too hot to do. Too much angle. Right, what's your top end like, Soldner? If you've got a stock tune, you're back at the top end. Hey, Moose Law. How's it going? He's back at the top end. Not gonna make it easy for me. But fair enough. Put up a good fight there. We've passed the 1 hour mark. I've got 16 laps to go. So basic maths tells me 34 minutes. Yes, I think. I'm pretty confident in that. 34 minutes from now we're going to finish the race. Actually, it's going to be a little bit more than that, probably 35. I'm going to call it 35 minutes. And I think about 7 laps until I pit. If we go on the same sort of number of laps as the last time. Oh, that was close to the wall. $10,000 feet behind. 50% fuel, 37% tires. Still a little while to go. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised I've lapped it a few times. I'm lapping every 2 minutes and 8 seconds here, so because you're not moving. South lap. What happened to you, Shetty? You pinned it down the mountain, and then I don't know.
Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
Who was that? Oh god, I missed that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Who was the super chat? I missed it. And I missed the shift too. Whoever super chatted, thank you very much. Or did whatever. Donation. I think it might have been donation. Is it right there? Should really leave that on for a bit longer. But then it loops it. I don't want it to loop it. If it was you, comment it was me. Oh, hang on, thank you by name. Whoa! So it's pitting already. What? Yes, he's pitting early. So you heard me go full South African, right? Thanks a lot, Benjamin. You are being mighty generous tonight. It's massively appreciated. And I don't know why it's not updated. Oh, I nearly missed that while I was trying to do something. I don't know why it's not updated in the bottom left hand corner. It's supposed to auto-update, as far as I'm aware. Unless you are Be Cool. I think you are, aren't you? But I don't think it's updated because I think you've done it before. And that total is still the same, so I think... Yeah, other way. Thanks a lot, dude. You know, when South is pitted and he's still 6,000 feet ahead. It's like pistol whipping a blind kid. I stole that from a movie. Oh, how close can you get to the wall without losing your son, bro? Damn it, 30 my lap and I was up. That would have been in the sixes if I kept the lap going that way. I could still keep it going, but it's not going to be clean. That is the primary concern. Just using all the road available on this lap. It probably wouldn't have been cleaner either way, because of the traffic now. Oh, you got disconnected? We've lost 10 people already. Wait, maybe it has updated. Because maybe it said 5 down below as well at the very bottom bit. Now it's added it up. But I can't remember if we've done it once or twice before. It is a mystery. If you guys have suggestions for what you want me to do on Saturday, I want to do this like every Saturday. I want to do a stream, and I would like to do endurance streams because they're a lot of fun. People enjoy watching them. People enjoy racing in them. So if you guys have any ideas, I would like to do touring cars at some stage. I would like to keep it with the sort of homologation that is... The homologations that are pretty competitive, so everyone doesn't just jump into one car. This one's okay. The Falcon and the Mercedes are a bit stronger than the others, but I think like the Nissan can hold its own. The Holden not so much. Ah, no! I've done it again! You did it again behind me. Yeah, I don't follow everything I do. Sometimes I make big mistakes. We did multi-class last week. I mean, technically multi-class, it was Le Mans. Bunnybot has moved, he's got a new spectator stand area. He's going to open a chip shop there. Oh wait, he just made noodles, yeah. So he's going to open a noodle shop. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to do an Assetto endurance race at some point. It might only be like half an hour. But half an hour is a long time in an Assetto. And then we can do maybe another shorter endurance race after that. So, because I don't want to stream for half an hour, it's just a waste of time. How's my tyres looking? I can pit now, and I'll be fine for the rest of the race easy. But I don't need to. My tyres aren't really... They're not hurting me, lap time wise. You know what? I really like the muscle cars idea. I was thinking I wanted to do something like old Trans Am racing. I'm just not too sure what homologation that would be. Is it GT? No, it's not GT. It's classic muscle or something like that. Because that would be a lot of fun. Ah! That part is so nice when you get it right, but when you get it wrong and you're a noob like me and using traction control, it's very frustrating. 50 seconds behind. And he's pitted, so I'm going to lose another... Oh my god, I'm going to get lapped. I'm going to get lapped. I'm going to lose another 5,000 feet, we'll call it. No, I think it's 4,000 feet. 4 or 5,000 feet. And I think it's 20,000 feet per lap. I'm just going to bail out now. So I can have my tyres be the best as possible. Right, what's he doing? 4.7. Look at everyone else. Ferrari now. Damn. 6.7. That's good. Everyone else isn't actually. HJD's done a 6. So we've got 7, 8, 8, 6, 8, 8, 8, 6, 11, and then a 4. South OP, please nerf. Just keep an eye out on Catch the Cars, because there is definitely something I want to do for that. Okay, I've got 3rd and 4th bearing down behind me. Actually, I lost 3,000 or 4,000 feet. It wasn't much as I thought. Now I've got cold tires. I need to warm them up a bit here. Jesus Christ. Oh! Clattered the wall. I was about to do the same thing. Yeah, I don't mind you being in front of me right now, because I've got a pit stop in hand. Where's Miri gone? Has he pitted as well? This is the closest racing I've had in an hour, in 12 minutes. From the first, so an hour, we'll call it an hour. So Ferrari now clearly has pace. He's got a 2:06.8, so we need to stay in front of him. Even though I have got the pit stop in hand, I don't want to get overtaken on merit. Top end! No brakes. Bunnybot's having a celebration there. Race isn't over yet. Maybe he's just celebrating some wheel-to-wheel action. And flashback to Saturday, this was legit full position an hour and a half into the race. It was awesome. Okay, I'm in focus mode, so talking's out. These guys are either going to pit now or next lap, I reckon. Actually, they'll either go next lap or the lap after. I don't know about this lap. Oh, you see, I'm talking and I'm messing myself up. HJD making a meal of it here. We all managed to get past without incident in the narrowest part of the track. Possibly the narrowest part of any track in this game. We managed to get past without incident. That is ridiculous. Top end! Oh, made it stick. Can I hold it there? I did! Oh, now they're going side by side. Okay, he's gonna pit now. Ferrari Nut's gonna go pretty soon. I don't want to give up the place there. Looks like I'm not gonna have a choice in the matter. Damn, he got such a good run out of that last corner. Hey, he's not using traction control. Power to you. Whoops. Too wide through here is optimistic. Giving him all the room. Managed to get this pass. So I reckon either Ferrari Nut has made mistakes or been involved in other people's mistakes, because he's running really fast and he's a good couple thousand feet behind because of pit stops. So keeping it incident free is definitely going to help you with this race. So far I've managed to do that, like big incidents anyway. 100% tire wear. You should consider pitting. It's just my personal opinion. Have you not pitted at all? No, you must have pitted. So we basically have 11 races now because Bunnybots is celebrating and HAD is 100% tire wear. Ferrari Nuts in the pits. So I think BM34 Fun Games also hasn't pitted. Is HAD in the pits? Did I just see that? Yes, he is. He's in the pits. He's had a shocking race after crashing into the wall there. But it happens to everyone. Just most people give up. Whereas you haven't, so yay. Oof. There's Bunnybots found a new vantage point. The highest points in the track, I think that is. Very close to it. Into lap 10th and 9th. For the second time, actually. Shocking. Okay. We've got 8 laps to go after this one. I think. I thought for sure I was going to go up the back of him. What's the highest position that hasn't been lapped? I wonder. South is... I think South is like there, coming into the freaking back straight now. Neri must be in danger. Stay off that wall, come on. Hit that wall so many times. At least there's a whole lot of walls on the track I haven't hit, which I didn't expect. As I say that, I hit a new wall. Really losing focus now. If anyone's spectating, can you tell me where South is? I'd love to know where South is in relation to me, because I don't want to be lapped. Second place cannot be lapped. Good news is most people should finish. Because you've got 2.5 lappings to be out of it. So I think 8th place upwards will finish. So, I don't know if my timing is going to be right. I thought we were going to be a minute 34, 35 to finish. I mean an hour, 34 or 35. Welcome to the stream, new viewers, and welcome back if you are back, because a lot of people tend to do that with endurance streams. It's totally understandable. I implore you to go and watch this when it comes back out as a full stream, because you'll see the first 20 minutes or something, maybe a bit more than that, was not enjoyable. And it's now the reason why we're doing 45 laps instead of 52. Bunnybot's found a new vantage point. He's going to have had a vantage point on every corner on this track by the end of this race. I don't know what lap he's on. He must be on lap 15 or something. Yeah, I only lost 500 feet to start that lap. At this rate I should be okay for not being lapped. Oh, I missed a shift. Sad thing is, I think when Forza 6 came out and they had that Rivals event for this, with the stock car, I think I was a bit faster than I am now with the tune. Granted, I did sweat the hell out of that, but... oh my word. Whew, if he's running 3 seconds a lap faster in 6 laps, it's 18 seconds. Should be okay. I just can't mess it up like proper. No mistakes, no big mistakes anyway. Oh, that felt nice. Just feed off the sacrilegious traction control. Honeybot celebrating another lapping. Damn, we've nailed this mountain section, at least by my standards. Except for this corner. Didn't nail that corner. Went way too hard. Maybe we're going to be up on this lap. Made up a bit of time. Okay, 5 to go. And no one in sight. Thankfully no south in sight. Damn, that was a good lap. 7-1. Let's have another good lap. Ah! Not when you're reading comments and that's happening. Okay, so I've still got 3,000 feet to play with. Should be okay. I've gone in the grass and I'm still up on the second.
Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
Jesus Christ, Benjamin. That is mighty, mighty appreciated. And if the thing hasn't updated, I'm going to be very upset. Looks like it hasn't updated. But just so you know, next time I will update it. Fuck it, send me a message on Xbox. I'll add you as a friend. I mean, it's not much of a consolation, but it's what I can offer you. Wrong yet. Who are we coming to that? Is this Bunnybot making his way to a new... This is Bunnybot making his way to a new spectators. 346,000 feet behind. Oh, I enjoyed that. We are still going. Muddy, why are you not here? That is the big question that we all have. And the big worry now is being lapped by South, even though I'm in second place. So, you know, all I can say is thank God we didn't do 52 laps. Otherwise, he certainly would lap me. Be feeling like a Williams driver, you know. Although I'm in the same car as him, so technically I'm Luca Badoa. You remember that guy? I think he did precisely one Grand Prix for Ferrari, and he was shite. Actually, he's just given up. Lapped 3 times now. 2043. You've got to be kidding me. I'm reading comments and going off the track again. Oh my god. I'm like... Oh my word. I can't believe that. So I'm kind of thinking the world record's at 2039. That's where Bunnybots started off there. Ah, fuck. And that's really not helping my quest to not be lapped. Miri must have been lapped by now. Hey, Super GT! South would be more of a legend if he hadn't picked it up instantly. If we put tequila on the track, it'll also slow me down more than I'm already slow. That sentence didn't make a lot of sense, but I'm tired, goddammit. Also, Steve, this is the quest to not be lapped. Oh, fuck. That's not helping. At the moment, I'm going to be the only person who's not been lapped by him. I'm sure Miri's been lapped now. And I've got 2 laps to hold him off. If worst comes to worst, I will ram him. I'll do it. It's private lobby. Martial powers are out the window. Okay, sweet. I'll add you back. Nice vantage point there. Trackside. Ah, he's back. He's back in the race. Okay, my comfort is, and it's a small comfort, South pitted a lap before me, or 2 laps before me, so his tyres will be 2 laps older. Not that that's going to save me 3 seconds. Yep, if he passes me, I'm ramming him. And just watch him dive out of the way, and then he looks like an absolute fool and take number 1 spot next week. Bunnybot, that's a creative spot there. I need you to find somewhere to sit at the cutting. There's my challenge to you. And to also not do it, or to do it in a way that you don't actually hit anyone in the process of getting into position. Is that South right behind me? Actually, is second to last. That's what hitting the wall once will do to a man. Just broke his spirits. One more lap. My back is killing me. My hands actually feel fine. I'm tired as hell. Final lap coming up. Oh, South slowed down. Oh. So I can afford to do that. He slowed right down. Everyone's unnapped themselves now. Jesus. Like the pressure's off now. Yeah. He has given us a lifeline here. Although now I don't get to wear the title in my Twitter bio, only man to not be lapped by South. I was planning to do that. If he stops, like, before the line, I'm going to punt him across the line so he takes the win. Because I don't want to win. I don't want to win this way. $4,000 feet, that must be on the start of the straight then. Maybe even closer than that. That's closer than that, I think. Bunnybot didn't find his vantage points at the cutting. He tried very hard. It must be at the straight. Oh shit. Are you gonna do that now? You're gonna do that to me now? Really? Focus is out the window right now. Go south! Because I don't want to have to battle with Miri. Because if I slow down, I'm going to battle with Miri. Go south! It's the way it was always meant to be. Yay, it's over. Oh, I'm back. Whew. 2043, look at that. This is humiliation. Got difference between freaking LMP1 and LMP2. Oh my word. That was a race. I mean, it was a long one. I mean, the racing was shit. Yeah, I'm gonna report South for hacks. I'm gonna do that. But at least, like, some people are gonna finish now. They got 5 minutes. Some people who otherwise might not have. Oh, we lost. Who did we lose? We lost Soldner, disconnected. Brian, not sure. Jamie, disconnected, I think. Stinty Boy, disconnected. And bear in mind, I wasn't host. George, disconnected, I think. Barry, I'm not sure. I don't think he disconnected. Cerberus, I think his car was shit. Achilles Wrath, I'm not sure. Those other two didn't even make a lap, so yeah. One stop strategy, damn. It doesn't say third on my screen, I'll be honest, but I almost got third. I think I was behind you when you pitted in the beginning. I thought you were going for that one stop strategy, and then you pitted on lap 21. I thought, no way, how are you going to make that? But yeah, it was a lot of fun, even though it was Bathurst. I'm saying it that way, whether you like it or not. Cheers, buddy. Enjoy the flash. Cheers for hanging out for a bit. Whew. So, for those of you guys who didn't check out the first 20 minutes or 25 minutes, anyway, it was on lap 3 of the first race, because this is actually the second race. It was on lap 3. If you didn't check that out, wait for this whole stream to go back up. It should take a couple hours, and then go and watch it, because you really do want to watch that. Yeah, it was frustrated. A real tryhard is Super GT doing 13 hours. That's unbelievable stuff. Oh, do we actually get leaderboards? Was it all? Oh, it is homologated. What has he done? He's only taken the world record. Oh my god. He actually got the world record. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I can't believe that. Holy shit. I'm gonna quickly WhatsApp him. I'll voice note. Because I don't want to type. JSR boys. South, just so you know, you did actually get the world record in that race. Okay, he now knows whether he found out this way or not. I can't believe that. And he's a traction control noob as well. Unbelievable. Okay, who are we waiting for? We got, what, 2 minutes to go, I think? I think there was a Rivals event here at some point. I think it might have been that esports thing. So that's why there's a lot of people on it. I could be wrong, but yeah. My AI is having a lot of fun with other people's AI. Oh, we had a few DNFs. It would have been a lot more if it wasn't for South slowing down at the end there. Actually can't believe he got a world record in that race. Well, at least it's a JSR 1-2, even if it was a freaking walkover for the first one. See how many times we leveled up? Cool, 440,000. I'll take that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times, okay. Alright guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Well done to South for the world record. Big thanks to Benjamin for his incredible generosity, and Denzel for his generosity, and I don't know if there was another. I might have missed the first one, but anyway, it might have been Denzel too. Yeah, go ahead and hit that like button for South's world record, because that's unbelievable. And I'll see you guys in my next video. I've got an idea. I don't know how long it's going to take to do, but I will see you guys in my next video. And have a good night, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you.